Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cozy's World. Welcome back to episode 4, I believe this is. I'm losing track, losing count. Today, we are going to fight Alpha Cricketune and go back and re-explore this area and catch some more Pokemon. I need to go put... Oh, let's start the episode with an evolution. Let's go ahead and evolve our Shanks. Baby's evolving. We got bigger baby. We got Alexio on the team now. Great. Now, after this, we're going to put 2 of these up. So let's get straight into it. Let's go. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us? She's shocked. Whew, thank goodness. I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha now, could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've come to pay a tribute to a special Pokemon. A Pokemon descended from one of those ancient blessed by Sinnoh. Almighty Sinnoh. Whoop. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker here to disturb the peace with his racket. I'm going to try and catch it. And that's what you're here for, Kira. To drive that interloper from this place. Thought I pushed it. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for battle. For the battle. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big, though. They are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this alpha. So go show it that, beyond the mistaking. Be careful, Kira. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon has some strong moves at their disposal. I like how this is our first time encountering an alpha Pokemon. But if you are one to explore, you encounter 3 before you even get here and understand what it is. We are going to battle with Arceus. You can catch it if you don't make it. It does reappear, but it reappears somewhere else. Oh. Woo! That didn't do nothing. Now, we'll say this. If it's your turn, and you thought a Pokemon that's still faster than the Pokemon you're battling, you'll still get your turn. Alright, so let's do bite. Alright, we're gonna try and catch it. Let's see what happens. I can't remember if there's different dialogue if you just defeat it and from if you catch it. So, you really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legend hero of old. We best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off such a foe. What in the world? Yeah, so Pokemon that's never evolved before evolved in this game. It's the Great Warrior Deer. Besides, like, one. He looks upon you with kindness, Kira. I said the Great Weird Deer has taken a liking to you. This is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanse of history while bearing a human on his back. A human he seems worthy at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor, I take things went so smoothly. I think the professor is originally from Alola. I'm here on Captain Silen's orders. She said we would be able to set up a base camp here once Kara took care of her request. About that. I know it was a joint decision by Adamant and the commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should be allowed to use this land. The Great Weird Deer has taken a liking to Kira as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come show my appreciation with proper reward as soon as I can. New base camp. Well, if we're to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we need to get to know them better. And the first step towards that is completing the Pokédex. The construction court should be here soon. They'll have our new base camp pitched in no time. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deercheck Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can be asked to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursion directly from here. Having more base camps ought to make our surveys work easier, huh? Well, that's that. How about we head to the wildflower like usual? Oh, 34 Pokemon and one's an alpha. I did good. Especially with one being a level 20 Beautifly. That's not counting the Pokemon that were evolved. Alright, so evolving it would be fine for Oshawott. Bidoof's done, Shanks is done, Weasel is done, Eevee is done, Wurmple is done. Silcoon is done. Drifloon is done. Wow. Alright, we're gonna come back and we're gonna complete Cricketots. So we can go complete that, ladies. We're now a 2-star member. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do this. Cause I've watched playthroughs. I played through it multiple times. If you ever evolve Pokemon or something like that, or do a quest that evolved a Pokemon and it pops up in your Pokédex as a research task, you can go to Professor Levinson in his little office lab area and talk to him there, and you'll still get the points from there. You don't have to go out into the field to get the house. This is the Cleaver that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes. I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Kira here can handle things just fine. I like how they're emphasizing that she fell from the sky. Now they're throwing everything on her. But that's Cleaveler said to be much stronger than even an alpha Pokemon, isn't he? Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duly bound to research. I feel like I said that all wrong. And since this peerless work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. Rise and shine, Kira! The boss wants you. Kamado, that is. Get yourself to the commander's office. Now, before I do that, we're gonna go... I thought it was shiny. We're gonna go here. We're gonna store some stuff I know I'm not gonna use. Alright, I don't use those, so they're gonna sit in there. Here we go. Excuse me. Did you get a good rest? Slept like a baby. Look who's being punctual! Finally, you realize you're wasting all Minnesina's precious time by bowing to a sham? Oh, I don't feel like arguing with these two. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as the ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the front of all creation and ruler of space, Palkia. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make up vast huey space? Better than some? It's a miracle you showed up on time. Oh, mighty leader of the Pearl Clan, Dialga. I'm worried you get lost in the pointless vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost in all my Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan and our world's very basis? Lord, you wish. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. All my Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. Y'all are both insane. Just another date with those two, I see. That man's name is Adaman. He is the leader of the Diamond Clan. They put a lot of importance on time, as you can probably tell. And the girl is Arida, leader of the Pearl Clan. They're all about space. You heard what she called it, right? Our world's very basis. Bias. I think it's bias, now that I'm thinking about it. Whenever they run into each other, those same arguments flare up. Seems like they're inherited some bad blood from their predecessor's strife. Well, not our problem. But you'll have problems if you don't get yourself to the commander's office, Kira. Now, I want to talk to Beerguard. How goes the survey? We're getting along great here, as you can tell. Wait, what's happening to Eugene? Eugene evolved. Finally, it's becoming silken. Just a little longer and it'll blossom into a beautifly. You can do it, Eugene. I can't remember what triggers the transformation. Oh, there's a quest on the board. Let's go grab it right quick. Are there any quests in town? Just two. Yeah, you can come in here, and if you had any, like, when I transferred my Pokemon over, I could have came and talked to him and had them registered already. We'll do some of these. We'll make this the side quest episode. We're gonna get talk to Commander Kamado, and then we'll do these quests. There's 3 here, and there's 2 out in the village. And then I'm gonna go check on my only big weasel. Oh. We can go ahead and do, no, we'll go, I'll wait. I want to, oh, that's right, she leaves. So we gotta go find her, first of all. But we'll go do it after this. What do you intend to do about that cleaver, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of the Almighty Sinner, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adamant. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleaver is a precious lord of the Pearl clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where the lord of the Pearl clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our 2 clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even the folk of the galaxy thing have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone got something to do here. I said that wrong. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is the first as far as my clan knows too. I see you arrived. This is Kira, the newest member of our survey corps. Aha, I heard from me you earned Wydeer's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I am Adamant, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's just a mouthful. Just call me Adamant. I was calling you that anyway. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnos is said to reside? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. That means. Which is why I had trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? You send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleaver, this newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time, it's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give this kid her chance. I'm so Commander, let's try this out your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you galaxy folks really are with your weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made history vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokemons from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. Professor Rowan's ancestor. This is your mission now, Commander. He looks just like him. I feel like he would sound just like Professor Rowan if we could actually hear his voice. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of this situation. You got it. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. I'm not working myself to death. Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Cleaver, is a descendant from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition Team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans, understand? Since when did they... That's what I never understood with this. Since when did they rule over the history? Because Sinnoh's very huge. We know this. Join me downstairs, Kira. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Hi, it's Edie. Ah, good. You're already here. Professor Lamenton, debriefing if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Kira, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state. But, as you're aware by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing, not invincible even. The security courts tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be called outside a battle once they're riled. Lord, I can't talk. We're about to skip through. I'm tired of talking. I like to be perfectly clear on this point. The mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Yes. Very well. Then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revered their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Noble Seats. So perhaps a good starting point of our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this Cleaver. Kira, we need to speak with you! Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh it resides, the true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time, Dialga. I'm gonna say it every time they bring up time or space. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that means you already traveled through time, so by Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Correct, but it was from Arceus. Think of it, you must be just swimming in its divine might. Well, I got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver, quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adamant. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleaver situation. Oh, you must be that Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. These Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team of all people for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us off in the mountains has fallen into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we all have got to share history, and that means we all have to tackle our problems together. I like his head. Not the brain on his head, you know what I mean. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleaver at Grand Tree Arena. That is in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but is also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later! Wow, he just said his piece and then vanished. He must value his time that much, I guess. Adamant and mine weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleaver, you best start by visiting his humble abode. There we go. Now that we've got the Heights camp, it should be coming handy for getting to the arena. And don't forget to visit the pasture. Choosing your Pokemon team carefully makes a difference. Alright, so we are not gonna do anything. Oh, here you go. He's speaking. Bagging. Funny enough. Finding yourself unable to pick up the materials you come across? Satchel always seeming full? If that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear a moment and hear what I have to say. We're not talking to you right now. I'll talk to you when I actually start getting issues and have a lot more money. Now, there's 3 more quests. You there, you seem like someone who enjoys a bit of crafting. Do you think you can help me out with something? It would be very grateful if you tried to craft something using a special recipe I came up with. So without further ado, here's the recipe. 3 logs of wood. I have 2. We can make in this village. I would love to have you craft one and show it to me. I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. At least I don't think I have 3. No, I don't. I have 2. Okay. Alright, and then the next one is... Oh, who do I want to give it to? Oh, no. I know what his is. His is going to be a pain in the neck to do. Yes, his is the pain in the neck to do. I don't think I completed the very first playthrough when it first came out. I was scoring the heartwood for crops so we could grow in the fields here when I saw it. This Pokemon called Chiron changed its appearance before my very eyes. It was in the evening. The light was getting dim. All of a sudden, Chiron's petals closed right up and looked nothing more like a little flower bud. Wow, I thought, I just witnessed the miracle of evolution. But the next morning when I went back to check in on that Chiron, it was right back to full bloom. But why would it bloom just to close back up? Is that how evolution works, or was the change I saw something different? When you finish Chiron's Pokédex, let me have a look, would you? Alright, so that one won't happen no time soon. So, I gotta go find the lady. What did I just do? How are things, my good friend? I certainly hope you're putting that secret backstrike technique I taught you to good use. I sure am. Either way, I have some super potions here, just for you. Oh, think nothing of it. Having the survey course out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know? Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. Especially when I don't buy nothing from you. I don't think that makes sense. And now I must depart. There are rumors that are just calling to me. Deuces. Okay. You want orange berries. Oh, survey corpse core. Girl. Yeah, we just... I'm gonna give him his berries. There you go. You're nice for someone who just fell out of the sky. Three revives. Nice. Alright, let's look at... We're gonna push this back up. We're gonna push Y. Request. Let's go check on the last Weasel I've caught. Let's put these... No, they're in order. Plot Bidus. Lead Pokemon, yes. I think it was you. Was it you? It wasn't you. It was you. I got my Weasel. So, oh wait, I did want to leave 2 of these Drift Blooms with you. Sure do. We're actually gonna put this one right here. And then have this Weasel right here, because I'm gonna get rid of it. He's gonna keep the Weasel. Thanks. Alright, let's go give him his Weasel. I love that they changed that. It's my Snowbright. Y'all are so cute. Like, I love this. Alright, let's do these quests. I think the next game I'm gonna do on my channel is Paper Mario. Now, I will say this. I have played through it. And I've been playing it since it was on the GameCube. Was it GameCube? Yes. Now, what's it is? The entire time it was part of just GameCube. Not once have I ever beat this game. I will always open the door. Never made it through the Shadow Palace. I will say that. For the first time in years since I've touched the game, I had finally beat it. But I want to go through it again. We'll probably only get not a lot of well, I was gonna say not a lot of episodes if I speed run through it, which I probably won't. I don't like speed running through stuff. But the prologue in chapter 1, they'll be their own separate episodes. Alright, next one. I don't have a springy mushroom. Both! Alright, playing with Drifloon. Where am I going? Oh, I'm right here. So you accepted my request to look into that Drifloon? I can't tell you what a big help that is. Let me fill you in. We've heard reports that our Drifloon was playing with one of the village children over on Prelude Beach in the evenings. They seem like odd behavior for a Pokemon, so all of us in the survey courts worried its true intentions were to harm the child in some way. Thankfully, all the village children were safe and accounted for when we went to check on them, but there was one curious thing. None of them seemed to know anything about a Drifloon. But, well, so many people from the village have reported seeing the Pokemon, we can't simply pretend there isn't an issue here. Since this calls for some investigating, I thought the survey courts would be our best bet. We need you to find out the truth behind the Drifloon and the child it's been playing with in the evening. So, we have to go to bed. Since our house is right here, I don't want to walk all the way that way. Rest until the evening. And then we're gonna go to Prelude Beach. Going right here. Fast travel is the best thing in the world. I'm pretty sure y'all heard my kids just now. Ignore them, please. They're watching something on TV. Survey course lady, over here. Hey, I want to go home now, but Drifloon won't let me go. Can you help me, please? Yay, now I can finally go home. But, Drifloon didn't mean to be bad. It always played together with me. It's real friendly, so I kept it a secret from everyone. Oh, my name's Taki. See you around, survey courts lady. Right, so we're just gonna go here because we have to go back to that lady. And then walk this way. I see you've been looking into that Wormsing Drifloon first. What have you found out? I see. So little Taki was trying to keep Drifloon from getting in trouble. All the same, he was in considerable danger. Without your help, goodness knows where Drifloon would have taken him by now. I mean, yeah. I'd be remiss if I didn't follow up on this troubling incident. I'll urge Captain Zisu to post extra security corpse guards out on Prelude Beach at once. From now on, I'm thankful that the situation was resolved without any harm. Thank you truly for helping us keep everyone safe. My mouth had just filled with so much saliva, it was insane. I think I'm hungry. Alright, next quest. Bothersome Boodum. Bidoof. Alright, we're going up here. I heard you caught 3 different species of Pokemon in your trial. That's no mean feat. I have a job that's perfect for a high achiever like you. See, I need help researching. It's still Persky Bidoof again. Pesky. I think I remember where they are. I look away for 1 second and the little scoundrels walks right into the village. Oh, this is awful. I'm a complete failure as a member of the security corps. How can I face Captain Zissou like this? Oh, she's no. No. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'm not even gonna try. No, get a hold of yourself. Just catch the Bidoof and everything will be fine. But still, 3 Bidoof is a lot. 2 more than I can handle. I think I can handle on my own, in fact. Oh, I have an idea. I've heard that these particular pests can easily distract if another Bidoof are nearby and end up letting their guard down around humans. So if we bring up Bidoof to draw their attention, I can seize a chance to catch the little troublemakers. Voila, the perfect plan. If we combine forces, we'll get all 3 caught in no time at all. Okay, so let's go get a Bidoof. Is that my buff butterfly? I need a Bidoof. Alright, now I think there's one right around this corner. Or is it in this corner? I think it's in the corner. So cute. Now the one I've always been easy to find is this one right around this house. If I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken? Oh, no, I'm not mistaken. That one stance our character just did, when she was standing with one knee bent, I stand like that all the dang long time. Now, if I remember correctly, the last one is by our house. Now, I caught this one the first time on accident because I didn't know where to look. Nice work. That puts all the little children safely in our custody. Now to give them the old heave-ho. Hold on. It'd be a shame to just send those Bidoof back into the wild, no? My conscription corps could use to find a use for them. But these naughty nibblers have caused so much trouble for the construction corps. They're just Pokemon being Pokemon. How are they supposed to know our village is a strict no chewing zone? Just for the good taste on their part to come all the way here to gnaw on our work wood too. But if they're going to stay here, they have to help with our work. They got the guts to keep trying to get in the village, plus the teeth. Yeah. Like, quests like that are gonna be considered in the Pokédex. That was Drifloon. There was Speedoos. We're about to do one with Zubat. If I remember, wrong button. Wrong button again. If I remember correctly. Zubat's eyes. She just wants to... I think she just wants to look at a Zubat. I mean, I've got 2 or 3 if she wants to keep one, but I can't remember. There we go. Hi, Clasera the Security Corps. That's me. Thanks so much for taking on my request. I need you to catch a Zubat and show it to me so I can take a look at its eyes. Odd request, I know, but I got a good reason for it. Zubat never seemed to have trouble flying around in pitch darkness. That means their night vision must be top notch. If I could learn how to see in the dark like them, night shifts on guard duty would be a breeze. So I'm counting on your help. Catch a Zubat and come show it to me, would you? I've got 1 Zubat. Thought I had at least 2. It's not a Zubat. I'll just take a look at those peepers if you please, Zubat. Huh? Where are the eyes on this little guy? Don't tell me it doesn't even have eyes. But that means Zubat flies around while being completely blind. A little bit. Zubat must have some other kind of secret sense if it doesn't need eyes. That's amazing all, but it hardly helps me. Oh, that's a good idea. No need for me to go get it alone after all. A little help would be great. That's that then. I'll go out there and find a Zubat that can help me as my partner. Thanks for the great advice. The quests in the beginning are so easy. This one. We're gonna give up my only Geodude. Yep, I have the 1 Geodude. Oh my, would you look at that? It really does look like a rock, and it seems to be the ideal weight too. Oh, it's simply perfect. Thank you, young lady. With this Geodude's help, I'll surely make some scrumptious pickles. Geodude seems excited. Okay, that's it for all the quests in the village. We are actually going to go and try and complete a Cricketot's Pokédex to do that quest. We actually got a lot of time because all we have to do is just go to this area back here, but that's a lot we can explore. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna go find some cricket tunes. Which way do I want to go? Since we're already facing this way, let's go this way. I do not want to beat it for my team. Alright, hopefully completing Cricketot's Pokédex won't take me forever. Alright, let's see. I think that was one back there. Oh, it's a Starly. Okay, cool. I'm not worried about you, Starly. That's what I want. Oh, you saw me. Okay. Wait. I never talked to Silene. I spooked it. Oh, it's a starling. What is asleep? How can I? Just come a little closer. Big. Okay, cool. Alright. Drifloon, you don't see me. Ooh, they might have seen me. Oh, something saw me. You were asleep. I don't feel like fighting y'all. That's not what I'm out here for. You see me and I can't use fast travel while y'all are staring at me. Alright, let me, let's go to the professor. Yeah. Y'all all stop seeing me once I get to this little area up here. This usually never happens. I usually have to look at the map a few times to remember where I'm even going. Yeah, I want to see where I'm at. Alright. I don't think that was enough. I did it! Yeah. I'm gonna go turn this into her. And then that'll be it for this episode. Where is she at? Hi, I got your Pokédex. You completed Cricketot's Pokédex page? Great, quickly now, let me have a look. Oh, so Cricketot produced that curious sound of theirs by hitting their antennas together. I wonder if Anvin from the Supply Corps could put together an instrument with similar shape. Oh. Vivid choke. Alright guys, that was it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Stay cozy. Bye.